Pep Talk UK, Pro Beez and the German Whip. Easy like a Sunday morning. Like, share, comment, subscribe to Pep Talk UK. So, Triple G has done it once again. A brutal punch at middleweight has, in emphatic fashion, knocked out Steve Rolls, setting up a third fight with Canelo Alvarez. It may be another big drama show. I'm waiting for that, I'm game for that. I very much enjoyed the first two fights. They were really close fights. First one for me, extremely close, really hard to call. Second fight, my personal opinion, I thought Triple G was the winner, probably by 1 or 2 rounds in the second fight. But again, a lot of people would argue and say that Canelo showed the more aggressive intent in the fight, not taking a back foot and checking to see if Triple G was strong enough in his midriff by working the body in spectacular fashion. And he hurt Triple G in the second fight. You ain't gonna knock off Triple G's head. You chop off his head, another head grows. The man is a cyborg. But just as Andre Ward did with Sergey Kovalev, he exposed the body. These fearsome fights with granite chins, once you go to the body, it's a different outcome. And I think if there's a third fight, it'd be more emphatic for Canelo. He would win at a canter. Now, a lot was made of Triple G coming to this fight. Big deal, signed a massive deal with DAZN, and he didn't want to give the cut that Abel Sanchez wanted in that 100M deal, and said, mate, I want to get a new trainer. And he brought in Jonathan Banks, a man that works as a Cecilia Breakers, the undisputed women's champion, a man that has been in the corner of Vladimir Klitschko. So he's bringing in a competent, world-class trainer to try and revitalize his career after that defeat to Canelo Alvarez. Now, Steve Rolls thought, I'm going to have a go in this fight. And it looked like he was doing all right. I had Triple G winning the first 3 rounds, but Steve Rolls was saying, look, mate, I ain't a mug. I come here to fight. I'm a fighter. And he did just that, responding to Triple G, was trying to assert his authority on Steve Rolls. So much so that with confidence comes a fighter opening up a bit more. And if you're Canelo, you can do that. Your chin is it's made of granite. And the mistake Steve Rolls made was maybe taking a bit too much confidence from the first 3 rounds that, he can be competitive. And what happened in the 4th round was Triple G, he looked to the heavens. He put his hand up like Thor, the superhero, drew for the hammer, and that looping left hook said, cuckoo. That's all she wrote. And knocked him the hell out. And it just showed that rather than take on Triple G like that, there's few fighters that can do it. take him down the stretch. Let's see what he's like in the latter rounds. An aging fighter in his late 30s would potentially be more vulnerable. No? Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. I definitely think that should have been a game plan employed by Steve Rolls. But he gave it a go and he didn't run. Some fighters get in there, have a big opportunity and they run. They take the money and then they run. But invariably, we have Triple G winning in emphatic fashion, setting up that third fight with Canelo. On the basis of what's happened, I think it will be extremely interesting, the fight with Canelo, but the outcome will very much, for me, be the same, and Canelo Alvarez will win the third fight and end a trilogy that's been entertaining to the boxing fans from around the world. Let us know what you think of Triple G setting up a third fight with Canelo Alvarez. Subscribe. Pep Talk UK.